the town work their tested, and as we have one audit that we really implement. Due to just being kind of small government, the town chosen to accept not having qualified CPAs on staff. Or join the opportunity. We assist a little bit in running high level financial statement preparation, those government standards within the report. We haven't been in the past few years, limiting the number of opportunities we have. So we don't have any from that. So just nature of these. And if you have any questions, to address.
Seeing none, I want to thank you for being here tonight and also for also recommend all of our town staff, especially the finance staff, everyone participates at this level. Make sure that we are good stewards of each and every tax dollar, each rand dollar comes into the town. And there's a level of commitment to excellence in that area that I'm very proud of. Make sure that our staffers it allows us to do it and proud of it. Thank you very, very much. Right, council, with your consent, we are going to reschedule our 2025 construction. This is our second reading of the hearing tonight. For you to give us to an advertising to a staff of this. We go ahead and have that for next week. Any issues with that stuff?
Just 2 minutes to answer.
Thank you guys.
Muted.
Item this is our variance request at C25-01 for 604 Main Street. This is John Real Estate LLC, CFP Magnifica LLC. This is a variance request to allow a ground sign greater than 20 square feet. The attachments are available in your graph.
Thank you, Mayor. Right. Page 7 to Mayor, this is the variance of the Main Street. And the property is the John Real Estate of the applicant and Magnifica. What the variance is for, as you all are aware, they built a ground sign at front of the property there at the corner of Main Street and 6th Avenue. And we've been working with Magnifica Brian for some time and bringing that into compliance and getting that properly permitted. So they did submit the building permit for the sign, and with that submission, that's when we did discover that it did exceed the allowance of 20 square feet. So in your sign code, Article 8 of your land development code, the ground sign is limited to a maximum area of 20 square feet and a maximum height of 8 feet. The sign that they did construct, it does meet the height limitation. It is less than 8 feet in height, so there's no concern about the height. It's also in the proper location based on your sign code, so no concern about the location. However, it does exceed that 20 square foot. It's still at an area of 27.4 square feet, which is so about 7.4 square feet larger than what's allowed under the town code. That's the reason for the variance request, is to allow the sign to be maintained as it's constructed in 27.4 square feet. So the council is aware, if we do approve this permit, we do have a pending building permit for that sign. If we do approve this permit, then this variance is needed, and that will allow us to approve the permit for the sign, and that will bring it to compliance. If you do approve the variance this evening. In terms of our public notices, we sent out public notices and received 9 in favor and 2 in opposition. Those are in your information that you have before you. This evening, we received no additional ones since CRB, so we haven't got any additional ones since that time. The Development Review Board did review this variance at their meeting on February 18th, and after their discussion, they did recommend the town council approve the variance as submitted, unanimously by a vote of 3-0. I can say they found that the sign, its character, it does fit into the town, feel like it was too excessive in terms of its size. In fact, felt it was appropriate for where it was, so they had no objection to that sign as it's constructed, and that's why they recommended approval of the variance. That's what I have to present to you this evening. If you have any questions for me, I'm here. Also, Mr. Henry's here to provide you any information.
Any questions for the applicants? Okay, let's go.
Okay, my question is, I don't know. Very, very large. And 8 years ago or so. I've been bigger. But we installed it. And the feeding environment, I know, was later. I was the year. But, I do feel like we have more additional uses that are. And with town, the thing that's fine, for me. I think part of all the things is just are thinking, I think look at the business website, page, and bring. I'm taking part of the big part, I agree with one of the, the feedback. And I don't see the hardship other than they just didn't know what to move with because they didn't get something in the first place. Which is all been employed. They confirm it, they wouldn't know.
Thank you, Councilperson. Any additional comments or questions? Looking for a motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
Motion approved, Councilperson Williams. Second. Second from Councilperson Street. Any further comments or questions, Council? Seeing none, we'll begin voting. Councilperson Hayes.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 2-1. Councilperson Hayes in dissent. I do think, I'm confident that we've alleviated the issue with not having any future. See.
Maybe just so you are aware, all other permitting issues with that property back, they've all been resolved, everything's up to date.
All right, I appreciate the fast on that, and thank you. Next up, under contracts and agreements, council, we have item 1. This is approval of the town of Windermere Fort Dam /9 Street flood risk reduction summary statement. Or GR 4673-076-R with FDM phase 1 of the staff ratings. Approve. Motion approved. Councilperson Williams. Looking for second. Second. Councilperson Hayes. Questions, comments, or concerns, council? Seeing none, begin voting. Councilperson Street. Aye. Understood. Thank you, council. The approval for the town of Windermere, for the risk reduction center city agreement. This time, first of all, send our incredible appreciation to our centennial for all the efforts on behalf of country fair. Super happy. I think everyone had a really good time, and I know love involved in it. So I want to thank the community and all of our sponsors from day one, leading for the centennial years. Sounds good, and lots of logistical challenges and parts and pieces to be worked on as we go. So it's fantastic. I think the next Monday should be here. So,
Yeah. 1,800 people plus there. Great turnout, What's coming up though is this coming food truck, we will be cracking open the contents from the 50th.
That is a date sensitive.
Correct.
Perfect. All right, we will look forward to that. Again, I just want to thank everybody for all their effort. I know it takes just an incredible commitment, which some of the folks that say, most of us folks are the same committees. Appreciate all of their work. Also, the extent 10 is going to be so it's very so if you guys can get a picture of that, or your any records, it's ready as well. So, with that, for any other council comment. Any return?
Three more. Yeah. You guys were putting the final, right?
Yeah, we put in the final edits and we submitted it to the town attorney for her review. So once we get to her.
To the committee as well. All this labor regulation and packaging. Is important. So, and also like the those to help me sell programs. Yeah, certainly that's a good idea, and also there's some, I don't know, not maybe not every person would be, but as well, if that's helpful to you, so I'm happy to do that. So thank you guys, and thank you Bob for this, I appreciate it. That's it for words tonight.
Just happy birthday, man.
Thank you, sir.
That's why I'm keeping it brief. Nothing further, sir.
Gee,
I'll be quick as well. I don't know yesterday regarding taking the office issues. So if you got any questions on that, just or something like that. Still working on it. Got a new officer file on the desk. I just signed that off today. So now we can start tomorrow. So that's so also. Yeah, I know that they're able to do this.
did you, that's,
We had a meeting today, but we don't have quite yet, but I think we've said that before.
yeah. And so, we will adjourn or speak or able to 6:30.